Okay, I've got to ask, who hasn't seen those crazy ads online promising to, turn $5 into $5,000 by Friday?
Right.
They're everywhere.
I mean, we've all been there, right?
Tempted by that whole get-rich-quick dream.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're diving into today. Don't worry, we're not here to judge. It's all about understanding, why these schemes are so darn appealing and how to spot them before you even think about clicking.
It's interesting. These schemes, they're not just about the money, really. It's deeper than that. They're tapping into our psychology, they prey on our very human desire for, easy solutions, quick fixes. Plus, nobody wants to miss out, right? FOMO is a real thing.
Totally. And honestly, some of those promises are just too outlandish to resist. Remember that whole selling bottled air thing? Who would have thought?
Right.
Turns out our friends, Alex and Jamie, they actually gave that a shot.
Yeah. Yeah, their experience with the selling air idea, it really highlights how these schemes, they create this illusion of value, right? They take something abundant, something we all have access to, like air, and they try to package it and sell it as something rare, a commodity.
Yeah, everyone breathes, so they'll pay for it. Obviously, it's air. But as you can imagine, Alex and Jamie's air-selling empire didn't quite pan out as they'd hoped.
What's interesting is Alex, he was gung-ho, went all in. He even designed a logo, with a fluffy cloud and everything.
Oh, wow.
It shows just how alluring these schemes can be. They dangle this promise of a shortcut, a way to bypass the traditional path to success, which, let's be honest, can be super tempting, especially for someone eager to make a quick buck.
And Alex, he was definitely eager. But instead of, actually researching real business models, he got sucked into this whole world of, online gurus promising all the secrets to overnight wealth. Jamie, on the other hand, he was convinced he could outsmart everyone with, get this, website flipping.
Website flipping. Now, website flipping itself, it can be a legitimate business if you know what you're doing, of course. It requires, a specific skill set and understanding of the market, and let's be honest, a little bit of luck never hurts. Sadly, Jamie, he skipped those crucial steps in all his excitement.
Oh, no. What did he do?
Oh, he went full Wolf of Wall Street on his neighbor's website.
Oh, no.
Without, the whole asking permission thing. Let's just say his neighbor wasn't exactly thrilled with his, let's call it, entrepreneurial spirit.
Yikes. Yeah, that's not good. So Jamie's website flipping, that didn't go so well.
Not so much, no.
But it sounds like both he and Alex, they kind of got caught up in this whole other online thing, the whole guru phenomenon.
It's a tale as old as time,
Right.
You have these people who, they position themselves as experts. They've cracked the code, right? They've unlocked the secrets to wealth and success. And often with a ton of charisma and some captivating backstory,
Yeah, those stories, they suck you right in.
Totally.
So Alex and Jamie are hooked, right? Webinars, online courses. I bet they even had those inspirational posters with the guru's quotes.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Hustle harder, believe in yourself, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. But instead of finding those shortcuts they were looking for, they just ended up deeper in the rabbit hole, right?
That's the thing about blindly following anyone online, You really have to be careful. These gurus, they tap into our desire for guidance and mentorship, which makes sense, especially in areas where we're not, experts ourselves. But it's that line between genuine mentorship and, well, let's call it predatory advice. That line can get blurry fast.
Yeah, totally. It's they skipped over that part where, real success, whether you're talking about online, offline, it takes time, it takes effort, and, you need actual skills.
Precisely. And this kind of brings us to another important point. The whole hustle mentality, which, don't get me wrong, hard work and dedication, that's great. But it's when that hustle isn't grounded in a realistic plan, and a real understanding of what it actually takes. That's when things can go sideways.
So did Alex and Jamie ever, stop and think about what they were even working towards? Or were they just, chasing that next shiny object their guru was dangling?
It's a good question. It seems like they got caught in this cycle, trying to out-hustle each other, seeking validation through followers and likes, instead of, actually building something real, something sustainable.
Yeah, it's like that saying, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to slow down and ask yourself, hold on, am I even on the right track here?
Exactly.
Am I building something of value or just spinning my wheels?
And amidst all these misadventures, what I find interesting is that both Alex and Jamie, they actually had this shift in thinking. They realized that sustainable success, whether it's financial or, frankly, anything else, it takes more than just clicking buttons and, following trends.
So they finally had their aha moment. What was it? What triggered that?
It seems like it was a few things. Disappointment, for sure. They'd been chasing empty promises. The realization that they're gurus, well, they weren't infallible. And maybe most importantly, this understanding that real fulfillment, it comes from aligning your efforts with your values and passions.
So it sounds like what they really discovered is like the real get-rich-quick scheme is actually like investing in yourself.
Yes, exactly. It's about building real skills, right? A strong work ethic and creating something of actual value.
Which is, let's be real, so much easier said than done. Especially when you're online and you're seeing all those flashy ads, like become a millionaire overnight. How do you even start to navigate that whole world without getting, swept up in the hype?
Critical thinking, that's key, right? When you see something, some opportunity, and it's screaming, get rich quick, that's when you hit the pause button. And ask yourself a few questions, like, what's the evidence? Is there any real proof this thing works?
Right.
Does it even fit with what I'm good at, what my goals are? And maybe most importantly, am I actually willing to put in the time, the real effort that it takes to actually be successful?
Yeah. It's like they say, if it sounds too good to be true.
It probably is. But, and this is important, none of this means that, making money online is impossible. There are tons of legitimate ways to do it. Use the internet, build a business, make an income. But the difference is those opportunities, they emphasize sustainability. They set realistic expectations. And they focus on creating something of genuine value.
So it's about like finding that balance, being inspired by the possibilities, but not getting blinded by those get-rich-quick promises.
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, you're not alone in this. Find your people, right? A supportive community. Find mentors, people who've been there, done that. And don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah, find your tribe.
Exactly. Learn from each other, the successes, the failures. It's all part of the journey.
So we've gone deep today into this world of online get-rich-quick schemes. What's like the one thing you hope our listeners take away from all of this?
Remember, true wealth, it's not just about like your bank account. It's bigger than that. It's about finding your purpose, aligning your skills, your values, your passions. That's how you create a life of meaning. It might not be as flashy as a banner ad, but trust me, it's way more rewarding than chasing those empty promises of, getting rich overnight.
It's about investing in yourself, your own growth, your path. That's the real secret. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone. And remember, stay curious, stay skeptical, and never stop learning.